Yeah, things are not really working out today. And the hype train died, of course. This is not a good day. This is not a good day. Nothing is working. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see how much we have to redo. Not a lot. So I don't know. I've never had my PC crash, hard crash 2 times on one day. Um, First time for everything, right? Is the heat where you are? Yes, but not really. We need to do 5, 20. Get started on this one. We are working on the water wheels now. That's the first thing, right? 2 early exits. No, no, no. This is not about the. It's not about the game. Like there's just too many things conspiring to not go my way today. Like the game crashing or the PC crashing. I don't think that has anything to do with the game. It might, but I don't think so. And I'm not going to blame the game for something if that. I don't think it is. I think it's my shitty PC that's crashing. It's also like when it crashes, then when I come back, my camera doesn't work, and then I have to reinstall it. But that's not enough. I actually have to uninstall it, plug it out, unplug it, try to access it, realize that it doesn't exist, close down again, plug in the cable, install, use a special software to have it identify, and then I can start up. That's why it takes so long. So. Oh yeah, it was this thing I was doing. So yeah, things are just, and okay, let me try to articulate what I'm having biggest issue with in this game. It is the it's the all the fucking intermediates, right? Like this is not a great build. This is a shitty build. But like, what should I be doing? Clearly, I should make a bus, right? I should definitely make a bus for these kind of things. Um, right? I should make a bus, but then I should also start making all the other things on the bus. But then it comes out to some other question, like how many things would I then need on the bus? Right? We need iron and copper, sure. Then we need these things. We'd also need the kindle weed, even though we don't have it. Then 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 things on the bus. That's a pretty fucking wide bus. And for what? For really low quantity items? Otherwise, you can say like, okay, maybe I don't need it for all the items. Maybe I only need a few things here. Um, yeah. Floor bus. Um, there are no ups and downs, so you have to do it. And belt manipulation is god awful. Like every time, like okay, so here's the thing. I now wanted to, let's say we have 3 lines here. We have, because I don't understand it. If anyone has any ideas, then by all means, I'm keenly listening. Cool. So let's say we have a bus like this, and I want to draw this item out on that side. So here we have something, and oh man, I need copper. How am I going to do that? I guess I'd have to do like stuff like this. Hmm. How do I get you down? How do I make you go down? Why am I not in control of what the belts do? Like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You see how awful that is? And then I can take this in. Woo! And then I'd have to do that for every single one when I'm sort of dragging in and out. And you can't make them next to each other anyway, these parts, right? I don't see any other way than doing this. And it would be 12 wide. Like, no. Just fucking no. Right? That's my main part. Like, why am I building such a bad design? It's because I honestly, I can't come up with a better design. Because there are too many things and it's too cumbersome to manipulate too many belts. So this is cool because everything is basically iron and copper. That's pretty simple. The question is, that's like, how? Would a vertical bus be better? You're saying the words, but it doesn't exist. Like, so I build a bus up here. Then how am I going to get it down? Did you see how difficult it was to manipulate ups and downs? It'll have to be like, and like this, it takes so much space to get up and down because there's no elevator. You can't just go like branch out, get it down, get it into the machine. It'll have to be like, and that means you have to build platforms so they can jump down. All right, I'm sorry, I'm not going to listen to these ideas. They just don't work. They just don't work. Like, they're not good suggestions. Parallel staircase. So every one of these have to have a staircase that goes up here, but the next one also has to go up here, and the next one has to go up here, and this one has to go up here. Like, no. So, like, it's not a solution to build stuff higher up, because you still need to bring it down, and that takes a god-awful amount of space. Ah, okay, so on top of each other. But that's going to be 12 high. I can see that you can maybe do it like in 2 floors, sure. I don't know. Yeah. All right, I got 4 of these. We'll have to wait for a few more. I'm a little bit. It also affects my sort of ability to think rationally when things are just not really behaving. And I'm sure there's some kind of solution we can do. I just haven't really found anything that that's gonna make this easier. And this is also why I now abandoned this stupid thresher thing, because I can build it. Man, this is so slow. I can build the threshers up, but then I'm kind of having like outputs that I don't know what I'm gonna do about. What am I gonna do about the Kindle Vine? Like, obviously it should be available to the few things like this one that needs Kindle Vine here. So I should have Kindle Vine around this or available to this because it kind of needs it, but don't know. Come on, build that one. I need to know what goes in what, as I think it's more like 4 groups of machines with some combined Like a spider? You today, I mean, I just don't understand what you're saying. What are you talking about, a spider? If the three-dimensional control of the conveyor was actually working. Yeah, but it isn't, so it's kind of irrelevant. Okay, so let's punch our way through this. Ah, more copper. Actually, let's figure out where the copper ends. Hey. It's up here. That one. Yeah, I haven't figured out. Oh, limestone deposit, of course. Yeah, the long and short of it is I haven't figured out how to solve this this problem. And build like efficient builds. Because the stuff that we usually do just doesn't really work. It's a little bit the same as in Satisfactory, where you also have like too many things to be available, and then the question is like, how do you address that? Where are you bringing stuff? Like Factorio is really neat because a bus is such a good solution in there, and in Dyson Sphere there's also another obvious solution. That's the towers is the logical solution there. Yeah, I'm gonna punch my way through until I get to where I need to be. There must be a group of intermediate items, like 4 groups of or mini factories laid out in a cross, then the combined ones between, so 8 parts hence by 9. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Just don't understand any of what you're saying. Like there must be a group of 4. I don't understand why there must be a group of 4. And what are you talking about? Like the general pattern? I don't understand it. I'm sorry, that's me. Does Satisfactory have buses? No, it doesn't make sense to do a bus in Satisfactory. I'm sure people are still doing it, but it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't really make sense. Again, it's also a matter of just things built so slow that you're, yeah, I don't know. In Satisfactory, I don't even know why is it a bus not a good idea in Satisfactory? Like, oh, we're getting somewhere. I think in here we also sort of have to think about like, oh, what is we need items for? Like, science is something that is perpetual. What is this? Oh, this is the hidden cave that... Ah, right, I think. Yeah, the cave of high-level Atlantium things. Because you can also say that, well, even if what I do is super inefficient because it uses too many machines, then at least it gets done. Like right now, it's making more water wheels. That's good. We like that. Now I need to go up. How do we get up here in a meaningful manner? Maybe we just do something like this, and then I step on top of it, and then see if I can... Can you just... Almost the right height. There. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's now has to come up here somehow. Yeah. Apple buttons are trying to is that they lack sufficient scalability. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, okay. The reason why buses don't work in Satisfactory is because of the lack of a splitter, like a Satisfactory a factorial splitter. It's that simple. Like that's the real reason, because you can't add more capacity to a belt in Satisfactory. If you have one belt and you suddenly need more than that, then you add a second belt and then you realize you cannot balance between the two belts. And that means you have to do manual balancing, which is a lot of the benefit of the bus is that it self-balances. Is that the right height, or is it? It's actually too high. Yeah. Woohoo! Step, 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 step. In this game, we really also have to figure out, like, what is it we need, like, large quantity of items for? I guess later on there will be some things that use, like, a lot of items, and then we'll need it for that. But right now, it's not quantity, it's just combining things. Good. All right, so we have now built this one. That's actually pretty good. And they're not quite connected. Production. Yeah. I don't really know what these are for. And then yeah, so let's see, that must be where I want these placed. Where are my water wheels? There they are. F9. F9.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress RD3215. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation.
And that's it for the water wheels. But I don't think they're connected yet. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more of these, but yeah. Oh, I can't delete these because they are replaced. So how much power do they actually produce, these ones? Not actually using much power. Satisfaction, 100% production. They're kind of turned opposite directions. Is that good or bad? Alright, and then we can also build another line here. So at least like 1, 2, 3, 4 additional we'd like to put in here. Crank that. Crank that. I'm not sure this works, honestly. Do they even produce power? Or what? I don't think so. I think this is what I'm producing power with. Yeah. Not connected. Never connected to what? But do they need to be connected like this? I don't understand why they'd need to be connected. Because these ones are not... They turn the cranks. Oh, so that's what it does. Okay. How? How again, how do I know how many it needs to turn what? That can be converted into electricity with a crank. Yeah, but how many? I guess it's 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 6, 10 to 1. It's a really good question. We're going to assumption 1 to 1. Yep. All right, we've got a nice road here. Boop, boop. Actually, not a lot of this. Yeah, and then... then I guess I also take a few of these out because I might need them the other place. And let's see, this one, 8. Same ratio as solar panels and accumulators. Yep. Okay, so let's build. The cranks are here. 8. Okay, so F8. That one. And then F9. So they are. Okay, water wheels 5, power converters 3. That could be an indication that it wants to have more. Here, 6 to 6. So that's probably also correct. Yeah. Yeah. I think assuming a 1-to-1 ratio is probably a fine idea here. 6 to 6. Let's assume that. One water wheel can turn one of these. So that's now, well, how much water do we, or how much power do we now have? Yeah. Let's try it in a different way. Let's try testing it as we said. Let's put in another one and see if... yeah, well, unfortunately that kind of ruined everything. What? Power here is 4,350. Okay. And removing this, 4,200 and... yeah, okay, so it added 150 additional. So it looks like it... yeah. The question is, how many can a water wheel carry? Maybe it's one of those things where it can carry an infinite amount, but if the capacity goes up there, then it starts breaking or something like that. Delete some. Well, then they're not connected if I delete some. So I'm actually going to have to build some other thing over here, like another line. And we'll just do a test where we set one water wheel and then see if it complains about having too many things connected to it.
A new subscriber arrives.
Hey, ProKiller, thank you for the 88. ProKiller 88, thank you for the Prime. Okay, so now I'm gonna make here. There. And I'll delete it again afterwards. Here. This looks fine. Can I do more? Ah, I don't have any more. Why did it drop down to 2,100 suddenly? Oh, that's because the other one didn't work. Oh, look at that. Lower left-hand corner. It says producing 75 kilowatt. Producing 75. Let me just remove one. Producing 100 kilowatt. 100 kilowatt. Producing 100 kilowatt. So lower left-hand corner, it actually says so. So, producing 150. So it's 1 to 2. The answer is 1 to 2. Alright. Well, we found out. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means I can add 12. Oh my god, it looks awful that they're spinning each direction. But I can't add more because this is in the way, and I can't delete these because they are not placed by me. Okay, well, that's pretty good knowledge to have, I'd say. Which means I can have 4 of these. Mechanical, electronic. Okay, I can't produce anything anymore. One, 2. Don't know if they need like that space between them, but it looks good. Alright, so this is not working until I put, well, it's not working properly until I put 8 additional on top of this. 8. And I can put 2 over here. And these are now producing 150 because that's a maximum, but they could produce more. I need the space, but don't need the floor. Yeah, but this is like, now this is how it looks, and it looks nice, so that's how we do it. Cool. All right, let's go back to the terminal and figure out what's there. So I think we have power pretty much sorted. We're going to be removing all the cranks because we don't want those at all. Yeah. I'm thinking no. There. So they're gone, and they'll now be picked up. And what else did we want? We didn't want anything else. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, what's the fun in every 5 minutes?
Signal
Oh yeah.
triangulated. New location added to HUD. Heavy interference.
Bloop. RD. All right. Wonder if that's a place we have been to before. All right, I actually expanded this one out here because then I could continue on my science. But I actually don't think I want to continue sciencing. Because I have way too much. Yeah. I have 500 in here and 500 into the other one. And I can't imagine that I'm going to need that. All right, anyway. Let's go up and build the rest of the science of the... Here. Nice way to limit chest. I don't know if it's a nice way, but it's a way. Ah, it's actually really nice to have this kind of walkway up here. One, two, no, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're now producing 150 each. So, the question is, can I then take you out? And no. You? Yes. You? Yes. But not you. But I can take you out. Huh? One, two, three, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want 4 on each, and that's it. And I can't take this one out. Oh, I can. Then I'd rather want these 4 here. Those 4 in the middle, and that one. Then it'll actually be consistent. Yay, I like consistency. And then here. Huh. Okay, it's actually all the ones that I placed that are the wrong way. Let's see. This one has an extra one in here that I can't do because... Yeah. That's why it has an extra one on that side. And I can't take those out. Good. And all these are 150 each. Yes. So how many? I have exactly 4 plus 8 left. Well, that's pretty convenient. So let's make another row and then just be done with it. Then we have certainly fixed the power. Yay! For a long time, I hope. It's not necessary to do this, but hey. It'll make it a little bit neat. There, oops. Yeah. And good. Where are we at now? We are now at 4,800 kilowatt of power. That is automated, magical, and looks pretty good, right? No! It's one tile off. No! And they're turning into current. They are doing... It's not that bad. The hovercraft is really nice. Okay, good. That is... Now power is solved. Don't care. No, well, I do care. I do care very much, but... Let's save, and then we have 1 more hour remaining. Let's... After the break... This fucking thresher problem is still killing me. Oh, that's... I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. The bus is still my main problem. I really don't know how to do this. Everything that's copper and iron, fine. But kindle wire Kindlevine and the frame boxes. Those need to go on the bus as well. So let's just put them on the bus at rank 1. Figure out what the hell we're going to do with it from there. Yeah. Your inner monk is struggling. What? Hello, what's around to? What monk is? They are positioned in the same direction as the ones put by the developers. My sense of consistency is stronger than my sense of realism. So that's how I work. All right, cool. Be back in 2 minutes, then we'll see what we can do. I kind of really have to deal with that problem. Yeah, I have to figure out that thresher thing more than just go exploring. Cool, because otherwise I don't have no content for next one. Cool, be back in a bit. All right, welcome back. I agree there are many things with all factory games, there are a million things we want to do. And I really want to also go out and unlock the explosives. Whoops. But I don't think it's important. What I think is important is to get the thresher thing solved. The question about like a raised boss, I think that yes, there's a certain point to that. This part here, it's stuck because this is stuck because everything is stuck. So let's try and figure out. Right, here's my thinking. We're gonna need some Kindlevine or Kindlevine, yeah, on the bus. So branch off, get that done. We're going to need some of those plant thingies. Yeah. Great, Sian, thank you for the prime and welcome.
With determination.
Fuck 'em. I think that's gonna be a rather unpleasant. I mean, if you take a look at this thing, are you sure that your first intuition is copulating fornication? Is that your primary thought when you see this? Because then, well, I mean, they do say no kink shaming, but I'm not into pain, but you know, if that's your kind of thing, I think this qualifies as don't put your dick in this. So, the Crushinator, the Crushinator. All right, so I'm gonna need to prioritize Kindlevine to the bus. And then I'm gonna prioritize yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that means again I have to do some belt deconstruction, which is never working. I wish there was a way that I could raise belts without having to first build the belt. Oh, I can't. That doesn't work, does it? So now it can't do that. But now I can build the belt on top. There. I build the other belt on top. Yeah. And then I can remove the stuff below ground. Seems weird, right? That I'd have to do this. But I want to keep it on at this level. There. So one of these will be Kindlevine, and the other one will be those boxes of boxiness. Let's delete all this, because we should now have lots of smelters. Yeah, got it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make two of these, or just one? Two. That will be plant the boxes there, and then I'm gonna get filter, and we need to figure out if this is fast enough. To keep up. Now obviously we need to make sure that the belt flows. That means I need to, by the way, this one also, yeah, move this way, and it's so annoying. It is so annoying. I can't believe it. Like, why can I not control the belts? There should be like an up button and a down button. Maybe there is, I just haven't found it. Here. And we deleted the floor as well. Okay. And we'll get. It's not going to be particularly fast, so just need one of these. Okay. Then this kind of feels silly, right? Yes. Yeah. Right, so this should work. Now I need my Kindle boxes thing. And then anything that passes beyond this, it's fine. So you go here. Hey, I didn't delete the ground somehow. And you're going to be taking Kindlevine, and Kindle. There. The reason why I don't want to put this into a box This really should be put in a box, shouldn't it? Yeah, so the reason why I don't want to put it in a box, because then it'll be working too much. This way now it's just there. Anything beyond convert to fuel. Exactly, convert to fuel. That's now my big task here. Now I need to figure out, and I think we need to look at ratios. Ah, ratios. So we need to do plant matter fiber. And the other one is this one. Maybe it is better to start. No, if I don't want to put it in a box, because then I'm very limited on output. Yeah. I might even sort of have a loop. A loop? Am I consider looping? Smelters, they can go into 8 now. Ah, smelters need power. I need electrical smelters. They will need to be Kindlevine? Is that it? Yeah, but they don't have power. They don't have fuel now. Oh, this is also a little bit. Oh, shit. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ready? It's so close. Okay. Good. It doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is because when I do this and it goes down, I can't turn it here. Ah, I can turn it. Somehow I can turn it. Yes, I can turn it. Sweet. Good. Then pick up. Wow. Only placed it in correct places. Here. And I killed this ground level. And then the filter is here. I don't know how many we need. Kindlevine. Kindle. Kindle. Okay. So this produces pretty quick. Like way too quick actually. What is it? 2 to 1? Well, that's kind of the argument for something else. That's the argument for this being the power belt. There. So it goes in, and that means you are gonna go out, 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 because I need more inserters here. Yeah. It's actually interesting. I somehow lose when I do this. Now, how do I get those icons up again? Alt mode? Control, shift? I don't know. You clean the end of the belt. Well, I'll get... There we go. Somehow I got it. I don't know what I pressed, but I did something. Then I would imagine that I'm going to be taking that one out. Here. And then getting some power in. The point is that this will consume the Kindle Vine, and then any of the other things will pass on. They will then go into the other thing. But now I'll have... So you're... Nope, not that box. That one. Right? So we have now limestone coming in, like excruciatingly slow. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's not... What? How did that one get destroyed? All right, so I'm going to get... Let's bring it the other way. I don't like that. That's too cramped. Certainly fast enough. Box. Okay. So that's a box of goodies, which we can eventually go over here and feed this. Good. Now I want to continue, but I want to make it like in a... Okay, so this will be the biomass coming in on this belt, because then it can go over here. Then I should count backwards and then figure out how did I make the biomass there. I make that from plant fiber and I do it in a craft. So it can craft 144. Can craft, that must be per minute, I guess. Mm-hmm. So let's have... There's another problem here. I wanted to loop this, and now I kind of prevented myself from looping. Loopy loopy. Okay. There. Okay, so you're gonna be outbound, 2 outbounds, and then that one. Which means I now need a belt coming in here. And so the idea is we don't know how much we need. So we can just let this one go over here and then go this way and then go that way, right? So this one will now continue. And obviously if we had better belts, with an outbound from the machine maybe. I'm actually just gonna loop it out here and then we can go over and then it'll merge in like this.
A kind
Woohoo! Lexi PDM, thank you for the 200 bits. Good. So that's a thing. I think I can make this a little. Whoops. And 5, 6. Yeah. Like this. And then there. Go to boxes and get this, get this. Yeah. So we get that inbound. And the problem is, like, what if they don't fit? And that's not a theoretical problem. That means at some point we'll be out of balance because we're consuming too much of one or too little of the other one. What are we going to do with the remainder? I have no clue. Yeah. And I then, honestly, I don't think I need this. I can take that out for now. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be generating enough. Then you're going to go in here. Oh, I'm forgetting to actually pick up stuff. No, that has to be... Yeah, that one. I don't think I need more than this. Cool. But this is the problem. Like, what about when these ones overflow? Because they're probably going to overflow because this one should be put into a box. No, I don't think it needs to be put in the box. But anyway, this is stalling now. No, this is stalling. Yeah. No, you're still picking up. Why? Okay, but they should be stalling soon. And this one has a lot of stuff. Ah, it's also just having a little bit of a tendency to take out the Kindle Vine first. Maybe a... Yeah, so it's only because it's first. I can't really tell if that's how big of a problem that is. But here now the question or the problem is that it's just the belt is too slow. Do we have the other belt? We have 17 of the other belt. Can we get that belt? 360. I could easily get 360 if I just brought it somewhere else. Let's see. Iron frame. Mechanical components. Electronic components. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh, wow. That helps. What was it? Stuff was... iron frame. So it's iron frame and it is mechanical and it's... Okay, iron frame. So it is iron frames. Cool. Get him. Get him. One more.
Our illustrious champion returns.
I'm kind of wondering if it's
Welcome
better
home.
to do this. There you go. Hechu, thank you for the 44 months. It's been a while. Good to see you. I mean, it's also been a while. You've been around. Use filter arms on the first 2 slots to prioritize each. There we go. Can you use the mole gun to dig out the roof for core? No, I can't get up there. I mean, if I could, then it doesn't matter. I'll build some new ones over here just to fill up that area. I think this is a good idea. Then I get twice as much. That's worth. Then let's start making... There. And then I'll build it here. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Yeah, now they're all pointing the same direction. Good. So this one is being emptied. This one is staying at 500. And this one is getting ready to do other stuff. Sweet. Then I can build some of those here, and then when that completes... Don't block the bus. The bus is... You're right. You're right. It's a good point. Good point. Let's build it out there. That was also kind of my intention. But let's drag this one in while we can, or while we remember. Because there was something over here that needed the kindle vine. And I have no clue what it was. But I think it was this one. Yes. So you had your kindle vine here. But we're going to find it in... No, I deleted the wrong one. There. Oh. 50. Oof. That's pretty good. That's the good thing about building being slow, is that you actually get a lot of resources here. You are just stuck with these two. That's fine. Oh. Oh? Okay. So you're not fast enough. Let's get another one of these. 2 red ones out. Get that. And then if I had the better belt, I would make this a faster belt. And then the idea would be just fill it up. I think it's still a good idea to get more of these. And a long-handed out and out. And this will be Kindle. And we're not getting any Kindle in here yet. Also because the Kindle is actually being consumed now by the bus. So less is passing on. All right, have we done those two? Yeah, I have a ton of extra right now. Yeah. You are not even close to done. Let's put those power lines in here. And these ones are not working because they simply have not received anything yet. And this belt is just way too slow. F9, I guess. F9. This is an excellent location for this. I think that this game has to be sort of addressed a little bit more like Satisfactory than like Factorio, in the sense that you have to build like small factories that... Oh, okay. That do like one thing. And then sort of the product of that factory is what you bring into somewhere else. Not the entire... So try to make like more self-contained factories. Still have 14 more to place, so... Yeah. Good. And then hopefully we can expand here. Can place them all near the waterways. Yeah, I know, but I kind of like having them here. Now it kind of feels silly that I chose not to build them as close as possible, because they could be built closer, but I just chose this because, you know, it's cool. 6 more. There. And delete. 9. And 1. Perfect. All right, how much power accumulation? Okay, 560 megajoule. Seems like a lot compared to 480 kilowatt. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Is the belt empty now? Yeah, it's certainly not stacking up. So now this is also done here. So we should start seeing some of it move past. And maybe we've done... I found tedious in Satisfactory. It is even more tedious in this game. to start out with. But once you have the water power, it becomes a lot easier. Rotate. Rotate. And he just jumped up there. Hello, Pixie. How are you doing? You okay? See, the kitty cam is working. Yay, we're stacking stuff up here. Whee. Oh, hmm. This is actually not very fast. Couldn't I just do this instead? There. So that fills up a belt and that empties a belt. Now let's... Yeah. So that's getting all of these boxes here. And we do this because we really want to get that belt. And we get that pretty soon. Monitoring system. Anything else we can get? No. Well, that one. Power amp. Nothing else. Mass collect. No, there's blue signs. We don't know how to get blue signs yet. Let's have a look at the journal just to get a sense of what we're going to do tomorrow. Repairing the door at Lantamore. Nope. Monocooling. Process. 300 processor units and advanced circuits. We don't think we have that. Atlantum. That one we can do. Mining Atlantum. Mining charges. That one we can't do. We don't have any way to get the Atlantum. Research the blue one. We don't know how to get that, but I think it's because we need to decipher this one by activating an unknown technology. We don't know what that is. Mining charge orientation. We don't have mining charge. Coolant orientation. That's the Silverthorn. Research. Okay, so we don't really have anything except until we get this door. Alright, the stuff that has a lantern in, I can kind of forget those for now. That one we can get. That one we can get. This one is unknown technology. This is a little bit weird. We don't have the processors, but that's kind of what I wanted to make. Alright, it's going quickly. Do you want the cat when it's just sleeping cat? Sleepy cat? And let's see. So if I want to make... what is it I want to make? I want to make circuits, processor units. Yes, that is advanced circuits. Electronic components. See, we are actually making electronic components here, like a lot. And this might be one of those things where, because this has another sub ingredient, which means like, okay, if I want to do it again, then this one has to be here, and then another one here that makes electronics, and then the next one over is making, then that can make the processors. And those processors are now going to be used for what exactly? They're going to be used for this one. Anything else I have? Nope, that's the only thing that requires processor units so far. And it also requires Kindlevine. And it requires normal inserters. So I need to make normal inserters as well, which is kind of the silly thing here. So if that one is normal inserters, then I also have to make another one here that makes the, and then you can see how insane it is, like how much I need just for make that. But screw that, it's gonna be that way now. Yeah, and then I'm going to put that into a box because we're gonna need that. All right, let's try it. Oh no, I lost my overview. How do I get that back? Do we have any idea? Alt, there we go. Bleep, 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 bleep. Oh, that looks cool. All right. Copper, and then inbound. Yeah. What else do you need? You need iron. Okay, so iron it is. Yeah. And that goes. Oh, how do I get you in here? I have no idea. I have no idea. Like, obviously you continue and you continue. Cat person, the cat green screen. I was actually considering it, but it was one of those things where if I have to do that, then I'm never gonna make it because yeah.
It takes a lot of research cores to get all this tech going, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see you're staying on top of it.
Right, you got that one. Oh no, I can't do the other one. No. Well, I can. You just get here. Yeah. And that goes out. And now. And then this will go in here and in here. And this will be. All right, so we have, we're now missing Kindlevine. Kindlevine we also need, so the problem with Kindlevine is that it now has to be bouncy over and go here. And then it has to go also here. In and in and I did it again. It's a little bit tricky, and this will now be iron and copper. Okay. Okay, let's see. This is going to do the mechanical components. Good. Mechanical components goes in here. Becomes inserters. Inserters go in here. Together with the Kindlevine that is coming in. And then I get from this box where we have all these, because we're going to need to save those. Therefore, I'm going to do it this way. I'm probably not going to save like 1,000,000 of them. Don't know how much they scale to, but... Oh no! There. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's huffing and puffing. That means it's working. And ta-da. The power of limestone. I don't know. I'm imagining they stacked to 200 or something. Filter inserter for the box. Why? Okay, so the whole thing worked. Great. And we are now producing enough of these for whatever we need. And do we have enough for the belt yet? Yes. There. This belt is probably going to be expensive. Let's see how expensive it is. Oh no. Oh, Shiverthorn coolant. Oh, but at least you make 45 of, no, that means I can make 45. Because it's gonna use my coolant. Damn. Oh, stop. Copper component, Silverthorn coolant. We don't have Silverthorn coolant. How's the quality of life in the game so far? Not great. I gotta be honest about it. The quality of life is not great. But it is early access, and oh, we don't have any. Oh. Everything is extremely manual. So I'd really like to get my belt here. Fuck it, we'll do it.
You've got a good group of assemblers humming now, Breaker. But you'll need a lot more to keep up with where our tech is heading. Keep building.
Wonder how many I have since... Oh, can I see that? It's only 35. Not so much. This was the better belts. Get that one in. And get that one in. And this is going to be... Ugh, I lose my coolant. It doesn't matter. This will be the copper component, so... Yeah, there's really no reason why I wouldn't do in the more efficient manner here. There we go. Because then I get twice as much. And yes, I want that. There we go. How many do I have? 27. Woo! Disparity Flux, thank you so much for the 3,200 bits. Oh, you wanted to round it off. Well done working within belting and zero limitation. Thank you. It was rough, and of course we'll end up getting something, and it'll work. Thank you. Thank you so much. Also, thank you very much for your generous donation for my vacation fund. I told someone who was not a streamer about it that they were having a discussion about like it's not a viable way of life. Someone was berating a poor kid about it, and then I could say like, well, just before I went on vacation, someone was so kind as donating a lot of stuff for just vacation fund, and the kid was like, huh? And the adult was like looking at me like, why are you ruining their life? They need to be told that it's not a viable way of viable profession. Yeah. That's interesting. It's actually being constrained by this belt in here. Huh. Let's see now. This is not correct. This is a fast belt. This is a fast belt. Yet it's coming out way too slow. I don't like this. This looks like a bug. It's the belt on the intersection. Oh, right. Okay, yes. Ah. Well, that's an interesting challenge here that we have to keep in mind because that's actually a belt. It just changes the look of the belt when it's a splitter. Welcome. I hope you didn't have to spend it all on gas for your trip. I'm driving an electric car, so I can guarantee you I did not spend it on that. Thank you very much. It was very much appreciated. Yeah. Where are you? Here. We need to get this done before, otherwise I can't remember why it's broken. This line you can see out on the side is actually really convenient to sort of maneuver after there. Oh, I only have 2 belts left. That's it. So now we have a fast circular belt that will just rotate everything. And we're outputting. This one is. I guess it was because it was stuck for a while, but this is a little bit critical that I can't get it out here fast enough. I'm actually even following up or filling up the whole belt here. There is one more option. Is this also? Yeah, this is also full. Okay, everything is full. What? Because working your ass off at a 90% gaining you a buying power that isn't less. Yeah, it's only when people go, that is not a real job about streaming or sex work. Or okay, that was a interesting, interesting category I got put in. I understand what you're saying, and I also think that it's sometimes it feels a little bit, maybe not a little more than a little bit unfair, but it it is weird that it is like that, um, and I think it's important to sort of follow your dreams and make sure that. Yeah. That's shit. Huh. I need to fix this. This is bad. They're simply not outputting fast enough. There, and you're going out. You're going out. You. I think that in man, this sucks. This sucks. Because obviously I wanted to do this so that it would output fast enough, and then get this inbound. The problem is I can't take this in here. Okay, maybe. It's an awful spaghetti mess, so someone will have to fix it at some point. Let's start with this. And then see if it is possible to get from here. It is. That's not pretty. So that should help get these outbound. And now the last one here. Right, so I kind of got distracted on my little ramble here. I think that a lot of sort of moving forward, a lot of young people will be working independently. And I hope so. What are we picking up that one? Less so than being stuck in a 9 to 5 and working your ass off for someone else. Then it's more, I think it might be more likely that, and I hope so, that more young people will choose to sort of work as contractors in their field and remain independent. I hope. Okay, so are we getting stuff inbound now? Yeah. Actually, unable. The first ones, they are way overfilled. Well, not way overfilled, but a little overfilled. How about this one now? Ooh, look at that. It's actually started to work on the other part out. I know we're a little bit over time. Being realistic about doing so. I mean, good education is, I mean, maybe this is, okay. Well, this is unfair. What I'm saying. A good education is never wasted, but that's because where I'm from, an education is part of your taxes. So, if you had to pay like U.S. university rates, then I don't know if education is necessarily always worth it. All right, we have something here. Threshers and stuff like this. I like the flowing around thing. I think it works. It can definitely be cleaned up. I think one of the ways that it could clean up was maybe not having this on the side, or yeah. This could be better. But the idea is fine. We're also needing to make the silverthorn for the coolant, but this is for the kindlevine. Here we got. All right, I think we actually got things somewhat sorted here. Now we have lots of production here. We got 128. That's pretty good. I don't think we really need the other ones. And also, yep, we got a little bit out here as well. Sweet. Limestone belt not connected. Okay, thank you. Let's make sure that that is connected. I can't really have things just... Limestone belt not connected. Oh, yeah. Is it? It's connected. It's weird. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It is picking stuff up. So that's all we needed to see. I don't know if this is sort of overall a good idea to do. Oh, look at that. We're not even consuming all of them yet. So they're going to be having few flow through. And it looks like finally this one is not able to keep up. I need to do a spreadsheet on following this part. But there was a lot of backlog that has to be processed, I suppose. Oh, there's still a massive backlog here. Yeah, the other ones flow around and this one just stacks up and fills up here. So this one, I I think it can keep up, right? Let's have a look. This one. I mean, it's working. And then it gets stuck. So it's not able to keep up. That means even if this is running 100% and it is running 100%, it can't keep this one empty. So 3 of these is actually too much for one of those. But it doesn't matter. It's fine that it's sort of... The other ones flow around. This one is just filling up. And then this is just threshing. And this is gradually going down. Slowly, but it is going down. 73 it was down to. 69. 67. 67, 64. Yeah. So it's slowly going down. That means it will... This thing here can consume all of it. I think. But maybe I actually need one more of these. Ugh. I could. It feels weird. But I think that's a temporary thing. I think that's a temporary thing. Because... Yeah, it's a temporary thing. It's temporary. Cool. In college in September, service economics aim is event planning. Then work for a few years to afford moving on to the dream above. That's for a few years, but I want to buy a homestead and have a couple of acres of market garden and live off of selling the produce from that. Can make a pretty decent money that way. Wow, it seems like it seems like a lot of work, and it seems like something you have to be passionate about. But I mean, if it's your dream, then you're probably passionate about it. Yes, this is good. This is now finally just getting done. All right, I'm happy with the ratios of this thing. It's a pretty decent factory. Everything else seems to work pretty okay. We are stacking up on this. Yeah, so we continue tomorrow. These two are also stacked up now. All right, we're going to continue tomorrow and then figure out what the next thing we want to build is. Cool. So I will thank you for joining. Also check out my YouTube channel. There's a new video today about how to set up the first part of the bus. Then on top of that, we have tomorrow there'll be another episode which will be dealing with some of the stuff today, probably the water power, and also I don't know if I can also do the threshers in one episode, or maybe I'll do water power in one and threshers in the other, because I also need to go out and do some exploration as part of the episode. So I think that's going to be 2 episodes based on up to the progress we're here. But then I'm also not, I'm streaming Friday, I'm streaming Satisfactory. Saturday will be more Techtonica. Sunday will be Satisfactory. And next week I'm going on a vacation for some of the week. Cool. Thank you all for joining. And thank you for your patience with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Take care. And stay effective.